Good afternoon and welcome from Vientiane, the capital of Laos. It's Wednesday, the 12th of February 2025, and it's just gone 2:30 in the afternoon. And I'm going to make my way down to the riverfront. Wow, what a beautiful colonial building we've got here. So we arrived here this morning about 9:30 on the Bangkok to Vientiane train, which was a very pleasant experience, very easy, really no stress at all. So from here, I'm going to have a walk around the city. It's a lot of years since I've been here. I had to flick through my photographs, and I was here in November 2015. So it's a long time since I've been here. I can't fully remember all of it. I can remember bits, but we'll see if there's been much change since I were here. Let's see what's going on in the city. So I'm just in a little back street here, and I've come across the MAG office. So MAG is the Mines Advisory Group, and these are a charity that specialise in demining and making safe ordnance that have been dropped in conflict. So check them out. I don't normally plug charities, but these are an excellent group which teach local people around the world that have been affected by unexploded ordnance, so unexploded bombs and landmines, and they teach people how to make their areas safe. They work all over the world, so Angola, Syria, Iraq, Cambodia, Laos, and most people don't realise that Laos is the most bombed country in the world. So in the 70s with the Vietnam War, there was an insurgency here as well, and 280 million pieces of ordnance were dropped on this country. And if you sort of think roughly a 20% failure rate back in them days for bombs, that leaves a serious amount of unexploded bombs that are just sat under the surface. They get into the rivers, they get moved about, there's no way to track them. So they do a really good job. Have a look at them. If you feel like you want to donate to them, donate. But they're a charity that I've always supported, and they do some good work, so check them out. So we've got the Vietnamese and Lao Friendship Department. Interesting to see that they've still got the old hammer and sickle flown in 2025. Right, so we're just downtown at the moment. Seems to be lots of things going on. Lots of new hotels being built, guest houses, no sewer system. I've got a feeling with a street as wide as this, they'll be aiming to make it some sort of walking street or something like that. So health and safety in Laos seems to be a little bit more relaxed. You can just walk onto a public building site and have a look around, I don't mind. So we're looking at population sizes, And it is hard to believe that in the whole country there's only 7 million people. And I suppose that's why in the capital it's still unbelievably relaxed. So the roads, the whole of the city seems to be like quite a big one-way system. But it works well. There's choke points obviously when it's rush hour, but you can really get around here. It's really easy and cheap as well. There's no Grab, but there's a local alternative. I need to download that. Right, we're at Boost Juice. So I'll leave it there while I go through the thing. So I'm just on Samsin Thai Road, and if you want the best khao jai pate sandwich, so across from the mini Big C, you've got this place here, and this old lady that sat in there, she does the best khao jai pate sandwich. So a khao jai pate sandwich is one of these baguettes, and then you've got Vietnamese style sausage with char siu pork, you've got duck pate, and then you've got a load of veggies that go on top. And it's I think it's a superior model of the bami from Vietnam. Come and check that old lady out, you won't be disappointed. So I've just been to inquire about training at this Muay Lao place, and so you can have a private walking session, turn up anytime you want, and it's 140,000 kip, and I'm pretty sure that's about 200 baht, which is pretty awesome. A private one-on-one session for the equivalent of 200 baht. So I'll be training there tomorrow, I think, and I'll put the link to the gym, because it is sort of hidden away a little bit. I'll put a link to the gym and the name of the gym in the description below. But yeah, I'll be looking forward to train there tomorrow, and it looks like there's about 10 decent gyms within city as well, so I'm going to try and check out sort of a different gym every day for next week. We'll see how that goes. I'll head to the Victory Monument now and see if there's much going on around there. And here we have Vientiane's Victory Monument. So apparently it was built between 1957 and 1968, this whole area, and it pays homage to the people that fought and died in the fight for independence from the French. And it's certainly like a really impressive focal point in centre of the city. There's some really nice gardens as well. If you're into trees, there's beautiful trees all over Vientiane. If anybody knows what this tree is, I'd love to know. Sort of the roots spring up from the top of the tree and drip down like wax until they get to the ground, and then they root themselves in the ground. Super cool. We'll have a walk over now and see what the carvings are like. Apparently some really nice carvings. As you can still see, this is rush hour Vientiane. and it's still pretty chilled, if I'm honest. Oh, so it does look like you can go upstairs. It's pretty cool. I'll check that out in a minute. So the centre of the art is quite impressive. But I'll be honest, I think the outside's a lot more impressive. And you can see really how sort of quiet Vientiane is as a city for tourists as well. So this is, you know, this is one of the focal points that most people come and have a look at some point while they're in Vientiane. But really, you know, there's pretty much nobody here, really, is there? It's so quiet. Let's head up them stairs. Yeah, it'll be a nice view from there. So, unfortunately, the viewing point at the top of the monument is closed now. So it's open from 8 till 5 every day. I did try to cross the Palm with Silver, see if he'd be able to let me up, the government official that sort of like sat down with a book. You have to sign your name in by the looks of it, but he refused. So I'll probably nip back at some point. I'll be passing here because I would like to see the view. I presume it's quite nice. But I think now I'm gonna head to an area where there looks like there's a few Middle Eastern restaurants and Indian restaurants. I fancy something different tonight, so I think I'm going to head down and either have a curry or some Middle Eastern cuisine. So I'll see you in a bit. So I've just had a very enjoyable curry at Nazim, and it worked out about 300 baht for a curry, portion of rice, garlic naan and a couple of mutton samosas and a bottle of water. So it were decent value. I must admit, today the train journey has caught up with me a little bit. I'm feeling a little bit tired now, but I'll be able to have a good night's kip tonight and get some boxing done tomorrow. If you've made it to end of video, thank you very much for watching, and if you've got any questions or comments, just leave them below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Cheers.